I think we got it, Christine. Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. So we are actually going to start with a little bit of ankle work or footwork today. So I want everyone to grab their weight and place it on the floor in front of them. If you don't have a weight, you could always grab a tennis ball or just kind of grab a rolling pin from the kitchen if you're not using weights today, or the water bottle or a soup can. But I just want you to place the weight on the floor. So you should be able to just use the inside of the weight and then take your arch and then just start to roll the foot back and forth. So just doing a little foot massage today. So again, you may have done this in the past with a tennis ball, but since we have our weights, this works just as well. So again, just roll the foot back and forth, back and forth. Good. Nice. Keep going. Whoop. My weight gets away from me here. Nice. And then switch sides. So then switch feet, adjust the weight, and then again, place the arch on it and then create a little downward pressure. So you could even do this standing, creating a little bit more pressure through the foot, just kind of warming up those muscles on the bottom of the foot. Nice. Just take a few more rolls and release. And then just set the weight back underneath your chair. And then continuing on with the feet, we're going to take some angel wings. So can everyone see my feet? I'm going to adjust this even a little bit more today. So I've got my feet parallel flat on the floor. I'm going to lift my toes, open the feet out to the side, place them down on the floor and sweep them together. So I'm going to lift, open out to the side, place the feet back down and sweep them together. Lift, open, down, and together. Lift, open, down, together. Lift, open, down, together. And then just go ahead and make that circle. So just kind of let it flow, working the ankle, a little bit of the shin, probably a little bit of the quad here. Great, and then we're going to reverse it. So you're going to go out, lift, together, and down. Sweep the feet out, lift them, bring them together and down, out, together, and down, and then make that circle. So we go out, up, together, down, out, up, together, down. Keep going. Again, build up a little heat through that shin. Nice. And release. Then just open the feet parallel and then just lift the ball of the foot up. Keep the heel on the floor and send it down. Lift the toes on the ball of the foot and down. And lift and down. And lift and down. And lift and down. Nice. Now the reverse. Lift the heels and lower down. So now while we're lifting the heels, everyone kind of start to take notice of their posture. Start to sit up a little taller, kind of draw the belly in, tighten the glutes as you lift those heels. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lower. Nice. And then lift those heels and then just tap the feet. Tap, 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 tap. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and out and in and out. One more and release. Nice. Switching to the upper body with the band. I'm going to adjust my camera again. See the arms. All right, holding that band, shoulder distance and just about shoulder height. Inhale, lift those arms up. And then exhale, lower down. Right, when you lift, inhale, get the shoulder blades to glide down the back. Try and get those arms by those ears and exhale down. So if you're feeling a little tight, just take your time but really try to reach back there. Good, and exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Fill up those lungs, exhale. pull the stomach in as you lower the arms. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, up. And lower down. Coming into bow and arrow today. So holding the band now, just maybe a little wider than shoulder distance. Turning to your right. Pull, bending that left elbow and aiming towards the bullseye to the side of the room. And then come center. Switch sides. Draw that elbow back. Good. And switch sides. Come center through the front. And pull. And come front. Pull. And front. And switch sides. And front. Nice. And switch. And switch. And bring it home. Holding the band high above. Good, good. And then you're going to take a side bend. So just reach over to that right side here. Not even pulling the band, anything, just kind of using it to help guide the arms. Inhale here, and then exhale, pull the stomach in as we lift back up. Nice. Reach up and over. Inhaling, hold the breath. Exhale, stomach in as we lift back up. Everyone shrug their shoulders for me, and then set them down. Now see, now see if we can side bend a little bit more from our waist. Exhale, scoop and lift back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Last set. Inhale. So you're really trying to just open up the rib cage through this side. Exhale, lift back up. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lift. And arms down. Nice. Shake it out a moment. Holding the band in half now. Good, and then just take some nice rotation. So you're just gonna take this little crisscross pattern, rotating each shoulder in and out, sitting up nice and tall though, and rotate, and rotate. Nice work. And release, arms down. Great. All right, we can put the band away for a moment and then move on to our puppet arms. So now we're just going to lengthen those arms alternating to the ceiling. And today I want you to flip your palm. So as the arm goes up, the palm reaches out. So again, adding some shoulder rotation into this. Yep, there you go. Nice. And again, make it big. Let the ribs move. Take that nice little side bend, up, 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 up. Good. And arms down. All right, coming into a little figure 8 with both arms today. So reach both arms up to the left corner and then bring them down, up and around and just make that loop. Down, up and around. Down and up and around. Good. Down and up and around. Good, and then can you reverse it? So start at the bottom and go back up and over. Exactly. I know. Keep going, you've got it. And release, shake it out. Reach those arms out in front of you. We're gonna just take a little wrist stretch here. Flip the palms over, facing forward, and then take your hand and then gently pull the fingers back. And then switch palms, pull those fingers gently back. Nice. And then make some wrist circles. So both arms reach out in front. Roll those wrists in one direction. And then reverse directions. And then make your bear claw. So spread those fingers wide and then make that fist. Sorry, do the fist first. We'll get to the bear claw next. Spread the fingers wide and make that fist. Spread and make that fist. Now go into a bear claw, right? So we just draw those knuckles in and release. Just the knuckles and release. The knuckles, release. and arms down. Bring the arms down to your side, palms up, tilt the head to the left. And again, have the right shoulder just rolling back, that right palm facing forward, getting a stretch here, just all along the side here. Cross that shoulder to the ear. Good, lift the head slowly with control and tip it right. And again, left arm, that shoulder rolls out and back, palm up, forward. And release. Same idea, arms to a T, roll the shoulders back, palms up. And now you're gonna look right. And then with that left arm, almost draw it back a little bit, getting a deeper stretch down the arm. Bring the head through center, turn left. Again, reaching that right arm, maybe back a little bit with the palm up. Good, look center and arms down. Nice, take shoulder rolls now. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders and take big shoulder rolls, getting the elbows to meet in the center. And release. Good. And pause. All right, one more arm series here. You're gonna reach your arms out to a T, sit up nice and tall, palms face forward and pulse 3 times back, 2, 3, cross those arms in the middle and go back, 2, 3, and cross those arms back, stretching through the front of the body. Nice, and cross and back, 2, 3, and cross and back, 2, 3, and cross, back, 2, 3, and cross, and back, 2, 3, cross, and arms down. Nice, shake it out. All right, for the next little bit, we are gonna come to a standing position. You can absolutely do all of this sitting down, so it's your choice today. I'm gonna adjust my camera a moment so everyone can see. Set my chair off to the side here. So we're going to do our hundreds standing today. So come to your Pilates stance, right? I want those heels glued together. You're kind of wrapping your legs to the back. Your glutes are turned on, and I'm just going to hold my band, a little bit of pull to it. And right, remember our breathing. We're going to inhale for 5. And when you exhale, you draw the stomach in. And then we're going to add a releve to this. So let's just begin with feet flat on the floor. Start pumping those arms nice and straight. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add your releve. In, 4, 5, and exhale, lower down. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the heels, pull the stomach in. And exhale, set the heels down. And in. And out. And in. And out. Nice. Keep going. In. And exhale. 2 more. In. And out. Last one. And down. And release. Nice. Shake it out. Taking the band. And then again, if you're seated, you can do this and just take a little heel lift. But I'm going to come to my Pilates stance on the center of the band and holding again, create a little tension with the band. So we're standing up nice and tall, kind of roll those shoulders back. Heels are glued together. You're just going to inhale and bend the knees and then exhale, pull the stomach in and stand up. So it's not very big. I want us to keep the heels on the floor and then exhale right here. Pull the belly in, tighten your glutes. Inhale, lower. And exhale, scoop and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Pull up on that band, create some tension here. And exhale. Nice. One more. Nice. Now switch it to where your feet are glued together. So they're parallel. Knees are together, feet together, and you're going to tighten up on this band. And then you're just going to inhale, lower down, and then exhale, pull the stomach in and tighten up. Inhale, lower, glue the knees together, and exhale. Inhale, lower, and exhale, press the inner thighs towards one another. Inhale, and exhale. Good, two more. And lift. Last one. And release. Excellent. So step off the band, place the band to the side for a moment. We're going to come into a little prancer running. So again, if you're seated, you're just going to lift your heels here. So we're going to bend our left knee and straighten the right leg and then switch and switch and switch. So all we're doing is switching our heel lift. But can we stay super tall and try to not rock side to side? Can you like pull your stomach in and tighten your seat? And you're just going up and up and up. And you're getting taller and taller and taller and taller. There you go. Kind of almost imagine you're using your stomach to lift each heel up and up and up and up. And lower down. Nice. Shake it out. All right, I'm going to stay standing for some arm work, but again, option always to sit down. So grab your band again and create that Pilates stance again. So while we're standing, we're always got the heels pressed together, toes are apart, and we're wrapping our legs towards each other, keeping the glutes engaged. So we're going to kind of make the letter W or a goalpost. So you're going to bend the elbows, lift the band, tap the forehead. Good, and lengthen the arms out in front. And bend the elbows, bring it in. Good. I'm just going to adjust my camera. Straighten the arms. And bring that band up. So you're kind of getting the shoulders to engage here. Reach. Bring the shoulder blades towards one another. And lengthen. And bring those shoulder blades together in the back. Good. And lengthen. And reach. And reach. Nice. Nice. All right, now lower the arms a little bit. And now you're going to glide the elbows straight back. So think of rowing, but like a high row, lengthen the arms out in front. Pull those elbows apart, draw the shoulder blades together right here. Good. And lengthen. And pull. And lengthen. And pull. Nice. And lengthen. And pull. And lengthen. And pull. And lengthen. Pull. Good. Last one. And lower down. Now flip the palms up. So we're going to do a lower row, but with the palms facing up this time. Tighten up on that band a little bit. Reassess how you're standing, right? Glue those heels together, glue those legs together. Inhale here and then exhale, row. So now we're nice and low below the ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Really get the shoulder blades back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull that band up. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, draw the stomach in as you exhale. I know there's a lot to think about. Pull and pull and pull. Let's do two more. Last one. And release. Nice. Shake it out. All right, we're going to come to a seated position again. So I'm going to readjust my camera. We are going to use the band. And we're going to go into some footwork. So have a seat. Okay, so starting with the right leg. We're going to put the band around the ball of the foot and create a little tension. So again, whenever we're lifting our leg, it's easier if you sit all the way back in the chair and you have a lot more support. It's a little bit more challenging if you sit forward on the chair. So you have to choose where you're feeling it today. If you're too tight in this hip flexor, holding the leg up, if you're getting any pinching, sit further back, or can you pull your stomach in and tighten your seat and see if that alleviates any of that tension right in the hip. So first, all I want you to do is, again, rotate this leg left and right. So we did shoulder rotation. Now I want us to do hip rotation. So I'm going to push my pinky side into the band and then push my big toe into the band. Pinky into the band, big toe into the band. Pinky, big toe, external, internal, rotate. Nice. Good. And then you're going to go into a little leg circle, right? So now you're going to keep it turned out. Push the pinky side out into that band. Inhale, lift the leg and circle, and exhale. Lift and release. Lift and release. Lift and sweep. And sweep. Nice. And then come to the top and reverse. Inhale, exhale, lift. Exhale. Exhale, 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 one more, and down. Tighten up on that band. We're going to do a little push-pull. So just a little seated march. So bend the knee in, and then straighten the leg right out. And then just pull it in, and straighten. Nice. So again, you can do this a little lower if it's too much to hold it up high here. So everyone inhale as the leg goes out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, push out, get taller. Exhale, pull it home. Inhale, push. Exhale, home. Inhale, push. Exhale, home. And exhale. And exhale. Last one. And lower down. Nice. Now we're going to do the reverse. You're going to push the leg underneath the chair. So hopefully everyone has some clearance underneath their chair. You're going to inhale the leg straight and then exhale, squeeze the leg underneath the chair, turning your glute on. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Maybe you can even feel a little hamstring. So right where the back of the leg meets the glute. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale and exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Still sitting up nice and tall. Holding the stomach in right here on that exhale. Last one. And release. Nice. Shake that leg out. Take a few breaths. All right, other side. So placing it on the ball of the left foot. Right, so again, adjust in the chair, right? So know where you need to sit, right? We don't want any pinching or tightness here in this hip. We want to draw our stomach in, turn the glute on to help us hold the leg up. And now internal, external rotation, right? So push the pinky side and then the big toe. Pinky side and big toe. Pinky side, and then just notice, is this leg stronger or weaker? Does it rotate just as smooth? Do you have to think about it a little bit more? I have to really think with this foot. Reach. Twist. Good, and now our leg circles, right? So you're going to stay turned out, pushing into the pinky side. Take an inhale as you cross the body, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Exhale. 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 Last one. Reverse. Inhale out. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Exhale. Exhale. Exhale, one more. And lower down. Nice, readjust. Take a moment to get some tension on the band for our push-pull. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, stretch the leg out. Exhale, bend that knee in. Inhale, push that band away. Exhale, drag the leg in. Inhale, push, sit up taller. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. Good. One more. And down. All right, moving on to the hamstring curl. So you're going to lift the leg. Inhale here. Exhale, send it underneath the chair, squeezing the glute even more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send it under. Push that band under. Inhale. Sit up tall. Exhale, release. Good. And exhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. Two more. Squeeze that glute. Last one. Squeeze. And release. Nice. Shake it out. Good work. All right. On to our clamshells. So a little bit of outer hip. So take your feet hip distance today. So we've done this in the past with legs together. We're going to keep our legs wider today. You're going to place the band across your lap, crisscross it underneath the legs, and then pull up on the ends up onto the top of the legs. But keep those legs hip distance. All right. And then once everyone's got that, you're going to lift your heels and then sit tall. And then you're going to press both legs out and into that band and release. So this is not a big move, and release. But hopefully we feel the sides of the leg now. Again, where the outer thigh reaches up to that hip and release. Good. And push and hold and release. Keep those heels up and release. Press out and release. Push something very, very heavy open and release. Push and release. Last one. And down. Nice. Shake it out. Release the band. You can put the band off to the side for a moment. Release any tension here. We're going to come into our few of our cat cows and pelvic tilts before we move on to arms. So coming into your little cat cows, hands onto those knees. Start to draw the chin to the chest and then just kind of stretch the spine back to the chair behind you. And then reverse, right? We draw those hands down towards us. Lift head, neck, and chest to the sky. Good. And reverse, chin to chest. See if you can even push that low back away from your hands. It's kind of hard to find that spot. And then release it. Gently arc the spine, lifting the head, neck, and chest. And then reverse, chin to chest. Hollow out the belly here. Push the feet into the floor. And release. And come to neutral. Nice. And then just kind of place your hands on your hips here and then just rock side to side. Right. Again, just notice how the pelvis will help us move, lifting one hip and then the other. Not very big. Good. And then just see if we can take little hip circles, right? So just move the waist, circular motion. Nice. And then reverse it, go the other direction. Right. And come to neutral. Nice. Okay, grabbing a 2-pound weight today. You can always stick with 1 pound or no weights, but we're going to do our single arm circle here. So I've chosen a 2 pound. Bring it into your right arm. Right. Reach the arm forward, lift it up. Send it behind you and send your gaze with the arm and then come forward, right? So use this opportunity to take a little neck stretch and send your eyes back to the back of the room as the arm goes back, lift it forward and reach it behind you. Nice. So nice and smooth. So take your time as you lift the arm up, Roll the shoulder back, lower with control, especially if you're using the 2-pound. Really take your time. Nice and smooth. Last 2. Last 1. And come home. Nice. Other side. So just take a moment. Yep, exactly. Shake it out. Here we go. You're going to lift that arm forward. Send it to the back. Follow it with your gaze. And up. Reach back. Roll that shoulder back with control. And lift. Back and down. Nice. And lift. And back. And down. And lift. Back. And down. Nice work. Keep going. Nice and controlled. Take your time. Especially if you're using that weight. Let that work with you. Building some strength here. Nice. Let's take 2 more. And last 1. And come home. Nice. Okay. On to a little bit more side bend tricep work. I'm going to do this standing, but you can stay seated and do this in your chair as well today. I'm just going to take the standing position just to offer that option. So you're going to need your band. Let me just adjust my camera again so you can see. It's a little bit of side bending tricep work. Okay, so you're going to hold that band above the head, bring your heels together into your Pilates stance, and then everyone lean to their left. And then just widen your grip on the band here a little bit. So you've got the top arm bent, right? And then you're going to just pull the bottom arm up and down, right? So bend the bottom elbow and straighten that bottom arm. And straighten. Good, and straighten. So you're getting this nice side bend in here, and then just working that arm. Good. Pull and release. Pull. And while you're here, keep going, everyone. Make sure this hip is reaching forward. So if you find yourself tucking your tail back, push your hip forward to get a deeper stretch. Reach and reach. Good. Now pause. Now go into the top arm. Straighten the top arm overhead and bend. Top arm only. And then everyone turn your head down and look to the floor. So you're looking to the floor and you're just straightening and bending the top arm overhead. Woo. Good tricep work here. 1 more. And release. Come on up, lower the arms, shake it out. Good. All right, other side. So I'm gonna come into my Pilates stance and I'm gonna tip over to the right. And then I'm gonna create a little tension here. And then I'm gonna straighten that bottom arm and release. Straighten and release. Good. And again, just notice what that hip is doing. Sending that opposite hip forward, getting that deeper stretch. Press and press and press. Good. Last one. Good. Here we go. Tricep press. Turn the head down. Top arm. Oops, I'm going to tighten up on my band here. Straighten and bend. You might have to play with the tension here. Woo. And again, look to the floor. And you're working the back of that top arm. Keep going. Let's take 2 more. Last one. Woo. And release. Shake it out. Okay. Option to stay seated or stay standing. Tricep stretch this way. So now take the band into that left arm. Bending the elbow. So again, we've done this in the past as well. And then the band comes down behind the back, taking the opposite arm with the palm up. You can kind of walk your fingers towards one another. Yep. That's it. That's it. Okay, good. Now, option to just stay here with this stretch, or again, pull the back hand down. So the bottom arm pulls down and pull. Now, while you're standing here, pull your stomach in, tighten your seat. Woo. That's it. Release. Good. Now the top arm, lift up and down and up and down. That's it. Good. So you can even just do this even with weights or even just without the band. Woo. And release. Shake it out. Good work, guys. Other side. So flip the band. So now the other arm comes up overhead. That's it. I know these are tough, but this is great for our posture. Keeping our backs and arms strong. Good. And right, the bottom arm, the palm faces out and you hold where you can. Good. And then that bottom arm, pull the bottom arm down and release. Good. And again, still activate the glutes. Still draw your stomach in. And again, option just to hold that stretch. And pause. All right, here we go with the top arm. Straighten the top arm up and release. Up and release. Good. Release. And straighten. Last one. And down. Whew. Shake it out. All right, if you're still sitting, come forward in your chair if you have a little room. If we're standing, we're going to hold the band behind our back, palms facing back. So you can do this sitting in your chair, just sit forward so you have a little room because you're going to hinge stretch. So if you're standing, everyone take your right leg forward a little bit, create a little bit of a lunge. So not too big, just enough. And then you're going to hinge. You're going to just lower the spine towards the floor, lifting those arms up and off the back a little bit, and then lift yourself on up. Good. So roll the shoulders back, hinge at the hip, pull the stomach in, pause, lift the arms up and off the back, and come back up. Nice. Step back, switch sides. So we'll do 2 on the other side. So if you're standing, take the opposite leg forward. Good. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Hinge. Lift those arms. And scoop the belly and come on up. Nice. One more time. Roll those shoulders back. If you're in the chair, go ahead and just hinge forward and lift those arms high off the back. And come home. And release. Nice. All right. Releasing the band. Coming back to have a seat in the chair. Good work, guys. All right, coming to take a seated twist. Right, so bring your left leg across the right and then just turn to your left a little bit here now. And then just breathe through this stretch. Right, try and let the shoulders relax down and the neck relax and just stretch through the ribs here. Breathing, inhale through the nose and exhale. And inhale and exhale. One more. And switch sides. Good. Other side. So take that right leg across the body and turn to your right, inhaling and exhaling. And exhaling. Nice. And release. Good. Shake it out. Taking your legs wide for a little roll down. So bringing the legs wide. Inhale, chin to chest, and then just kind of roll towards the floor. Once you're there, kind of just let your head be heavy. Maybe we shake it out, no, side to side. And then prepare to roll up. So take that inhale. As you start to lift, exhale, draw the stomach in, let the shoulders glide down the back. So the head is the last thing to come on up. Nice. And again, inhale, chin to chest. Roll forward. And then once you're here, kind of just play with kind of lengthening the spine. Maybe you kind of imagine you're sending your tailbone back behind you, getting a little bit deeper stretch through that low back. And then prepare to roll up. So inhale. And then exhale, stomach pulls in. And we lift up and off. Nice. Let's take one more. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, rolling on down. And again, just kind of even wiggle your hips side to side. Notice what might feel good through the spine here. And then prepare to roll up. Inhaling, lift those hands off the floor. Exhale, float on up. Nice. Coming into saw. So arms reach out to the side. So I'm going to keep my legs a little wider. You can bring them in a little bit if you need a little bit help twisting, or just reach to the inside of the foot versus the outside. Here we go. Inhale, turning to your right. Exhale, reach down towards the toes. Back arm rotates in so the palm goes up. Inhale, lift up through your center. Exhale, go to your left and roll on down. Send all that air out. Inhale, lift. Big inhale, now big exhale. Twist and roll down. Inhale, lift. Turn to the left, exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. And home. Nice. All right, everyone comes to standing now for balance work. So a little bit of balance work, a little bit of lunging on the chair. So I'm going to get my weights out of the way for now. Have the chair to your side. So you can always have the option, right, to put a hand onto the chair. So let's start with tree pose today. So taking your outside leg, reach it towards your inside calf here below the knee. Or you can try and bring it up above the knee, but just play with where you think you can hold it the best. So when you've got that position, I want you to imagine you're pushing the foot into your calf, leg, and leg into the foot. So right, that standing leg has got to do a lot of the work. And then pull the stomach in, tighten your seat. Maybe this knee can open a little bit, and then maybe we can let go. Good. So every day is different when we come into these balance poses. Some days we just float right on up there and it's great. Other days it seems to be a lot more challenging. And lower down. Good. All right, let's try the other leg. So we're going to kick the inside leg and then kind of choose where you would like to be. So there's options. You can stay low, come up a little bit, or a little bit bigger. But again, that idea that you're pushing the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot, turning the glute of the standing leg on, pulling the stomach in, and then hold. Nice. And down. Good. Shake it out. Okay, now a little single leg balance. So go back to that outside leg. So inside leg is the stabilizer. Everyone's going to lift the outside leg. Hand on the chair if you need to. If not, you're going to take both hands off, palms face forward. You're going to imagine a clock in front of you, and we're going to tap the clock. So we're going to reach for 12 o'clock with the right hand and release. 6 o'clock with the left hand. Good. And then 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Keep going. If you need to put one hand on the chair, do so. And just try this balance. Good. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and lower down. Good work. Shake it out. All right, other leg. So tighten your glute and lift that leg up. All right. palms reaching forward. Can you open up the shoulders, pull the stomach in here? And here we go. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I know. 3 o'clock, last one, 9 o'clock and down. All right, good work, guys. Okay, now everyone turn their chair today to face the back, to face the camera. So again, the back of the chair faces the camera. Have your band on the chair. So we're going to do some lunge stretching. And then if you would like to add 1 pound weights to this, you can. So have those just setting on the back edge of the chair as well. And then come to the side of the chair. So these are our standing lunges on the chair. So we're going to take our outside leg on the chair today. So the one furthest from the back of the chair, exactly. And then slide the foot to the back edge of the chair. Have the standing leg back a little bit. So when you lunge, you feel a nice stretch through this hip. Right, that's what we want to get, this nice stretch. And then release the lunge. And then press. And release. And press. And release. So then option here is to hold these 1 pound weights and reach your arms out to a T. So this is just another option to kind of add a little bit more to this. Reach and release and reach and release. All right, now everyone lunge forward and hold, and then try and releve with the back leg. So the back foot is going to lift, the heel is going to come up and down and up and down and up and down. Nice. Nice. And lower those arms down. Set the weights right back on the edge of the chair. Take your hands to your knee. Take your inside arm, reach to the outside. So if you need to put the other arm on the chair, cross it underneath you, but this is nice, a nice huge stretch for the hip here on this whole side. So again, we're reaching away from the back of the chair and release. Then you can straighten the leg on the chair. And then here's an option to grab the band, take it around the ball of the foot. And then hinge, keeping the leg nice and straight, flex those toes to the ceiling, and then just hinge. And release. Good, slide the foot down, then turn and face the camera. The same leg we just did, we're going to take a side lunge. So can we bring the leg back up to the chair? Good, hand on the chair if we need to. And then I want you to side lunge. So lean, bringing that knee over that ankle and release. And hopefully we're getting a little bit of inner thigh stretch here. Reach and release. Good. And reach and release. And reach. Nice. And then we're going to try and pivot to a quad stretch. So you're just going to take the leg that's on the chair, turn away from the chair, keep the foot on the chair, draw the knee down towards the floor, and then lean back maybe a little bit, just a little bit, and find your stretch. And then carefully slide that foot off of the chair. Nice. And come around to the other side. Good. So again, the outside leg comes onto the chair. And then slide the foot forward and then bring the standing leg on the floor back a little bit. So when you lunge, right, that knee comes over the ankle, you feel that stretch through this hip now. Good. And then release it. Lunge. And release, lunge and release, lunge. And here's your option to grab those 1 pound weights and hold the arms to a T as we lunge and release. All right, and then everyone's going to lunge You can either put a hand on the chair to help, but you're going to lift that back heel up and down, right? So we're going to releve and lower. So again, a little bit more balance work, but always put a hand on the chair if you need help. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And down. Nice. Lower the weights down. Straighten that leg on the chair. Use the band if you would like to bring the band across the ball of the foot, and then hinge and stretch your calf here. So if you're seated on the chair, go ahead and take your band around the ball of the one foot and then just hinge forward, right? Kind of just stretching the calf. And release. Slide the foot down and then turn and face forward, and then bring that same leg up but on an angle, right? We're going to try and roll the hip open. So we have a side lunge here. Good. And then stretch, lunge, and release. So again, a little inner thigh work here. And release. Lunge and release. One more. Nice. And then into the quad stretch. So you hold onto the chair, you turn, keeping the foot on the chair. Nice. And then maybe just a little bit of a hinge back, turn the glutes on, send the hips forward. So don't over arc in the back, still draw the stomach in. You're just kind of creating this flat back hinge. And release. Good. And everyone's going to feel something different with that stretch. All right. Coming on to a plank and elephant stretch before we take our seated four stretch. So now turn the chair this way to the side. Make sure you have room behind you, right? We're coming into our nice L stretch, plank, and then a little bit of elephant today. So step about a foot away from the chair, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, chin to chest as you roll down, place your hands on the chair, walk your feet away so they're underneath your hips, and you can lower your head down between your arms. Yep, you're just creating the letter L. Bend the knees and straighten them. Bend and straighten those legs, stretching through the back of the legs again. And then pause where you can have the nice stretch. Flip your right palm and look under your left arm. Again, a little bit of shoulder stretch here. And release. Flip the left palm, look under the right arm. And release. Coming into plank, lift your head, neck, and chest. Come forward with shoulders over the wrists. Walk your feet back. My heels are off the floor today, creating a plank. Good. Now, everyone take a peek in the camera. This is what usually happens. We always stick our tailbones up in the air. Can we lower down, pull the stomach in, and then look down to the chair? If this is too much, go back to an L stretch. Stay here or add a knee tap to the chair, right? Alternating knee tap to chair, knee tap to chair. Or just hold plank. Good. Last set. Send the heels back down to the floor, creating that L stretch again. All right, challenge for today is coming into one-legged elephant or one-legged L stretch. So bend both knees, take your right leg up and away from you, and then straighten the left leg as well. So your palms are on the chair to help with balance, and see if you can hold that leg up, stretching from toe to toe. Good. Bend the left knee so you can lower that right leg safely down to the floor. Straighten both legs. Take your L stretch. Other side. I'm going to bend my knees and able to lift my left leg behind me. Now your leg doesn't have to get this high. If it's down a little bit lower, that's fine. It's more about finding a sense of balance and lengthening. Where can you reach and hold this? Nice. And then bend both knees as you lower that leg to the floor. Take one more L stretch here. Just send the head down between those elbows, lengthening your spine. Imagine you're going to send your tailbone to the wall behind you. And someone's going to gently pull your fingertips forward. And then bend the knees a little bit. Drop the hands down towards the shins and roll on up. Nice. All right, let's turn the chair to the front of the room again. And then we're going to come on to our 4 stretch and do a little toe stretch. So if you want to take your socks off, if you happen to have shoes and socks on, you can take them off and we can do a little toe stretch here today. So take your right foot over to the left knee. And then just gently open that knee. And here's where if you want to do a little toe stretch, take your fingers, thread them between each toe, and then just kind of massage your foot here. So again, a nice way to stretch the feet, right? We started with the feet. We'll end with the feet here. Good, release those fingers, and then maybe you're able to hinge a little further. Good. And set that foot down. Woo, butterfly those legs. Other side, left ankle onto the right knee. And then if you would like, take your fingers, thread them through your toes, and kind of massage this foot. Good, and then release the fingers and then just gently hinge a little bit more forward. And release. Butterfly it out. A final little neck stretch. Take your palms and place it on the forehead, just above your eyebrows. And then gently push palm into head, head into palm, and see if you can just kind of feel a little bit of activation through the neck. Just a little bit. Just help kind of set that head on top of the spine. Nice, and then slide the palms to the sides to the temples, right? So again, just beyond the eyebrow there. And then alternate, just push head into the left palm and release, and then push into the right palm and release, and into the left palm and release, and into the right and release, and into the left. And to the right. And release. Arms down by your side. Let's take some breaths to finish. Inhale, lift those arms up. Flip the palms, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And we are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It's always so nice to see you. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat, but I will see you in 2 weeks. Take care.